Hey guys, this is Dano from Hidden Bigfoot Research Labs, and in my last, I hope, maybe not, but in a previous video, we'll say that because, you know, due to editing, I never know what order I'm gonna put videos out. But, so I'm starting a new series, a new project. In the video I'm talking about, I was talking about where I currently was with my homemade Volkswagen Trike, which the engine went kaput, you know, all antique parts. Now the transmission's fine, everything else is fine. So I may get an adapter kit to go to a different motor because I'm kind of tired of Volkswagen. And a while back I came across this 1989 Geo Metro with the 3-cylinder Suzuki engine. I believe it's a 1.0 is what they're calling it. This one is a 5-speed. So I would normally build a trike out the front like this, 2 wheels in the back, 1 wheel in the front. But I think just for laughs and giggles, yeah, there we go. There's an edited shop talk on this one. I think I'm going to do a reverse trike. I even said that in the previous video. So I wouldn't want to change it from one video to the next. But so I got all the doors open, I got all the hoods open. I got everything here, the hatchback, but I'm about to dismantle a lot of this car. It's pretty low mileage. We just put a brand new clutch in it right before I got it. It's got some wear and tear, don't get me wrong. Now all the shocks are worn out, all the suspension's worn out. I mean, the doors are worn out, the whole body's just worn out, but motor and transmission is solid. The radiator, we're gonna keep it. But I think I'm going to move it over. And by the time I'm done, I want everything that says Geo Metro gone. We're going to get rid of about 80% of this car. And we may change it later. But for right now, I need a prototype. I've rode a bunch of trikes like that. But I've never, me personally, I've never been in a homemade front wheel drive reverse trike. And I think I'm even gonna go up one more step, and I may not do it now, but later I do intend, I hope to get there, I do want to try to make it a hybrid vehicle. The 1 wheel in the back I want to have powered by electric, and it may be manually powered, like the driver, me, may have to do it, but I was thinking like maybe some paddles or something for like a brake and a go. I don't know. I got to do some thinking. Before I get to the electric, I need to see how big, how wide. So yeah, let's start dismantling it, and then we can decide where we want to cut off. Man, this thing will be so cheap on gas. But the hatchback is gone. I want to take out all the glass. I'm shooting for like the motorcycle kind of experience, but I want to change out the seats. I don't like these seats. I mean, we'll put in some nice seats, some sort of custom. I hate to go with the plastics because they're so uncomfortable, but you know, honestly, I may put in a heated seat. We'll just have to see about that. But I guess we will start with these doors. Alright, so the front door is, I might be able to get it with a wrench, but I need to take the fender off to get to it. The back doors, I know for sure gotta go. So I used this extension and this kind of broken pickaxe here to knock that pin out of that guide there, though. Yeah, I didn't think it was spring loaded. Good. Broke free. Right. I am putting the bolts back into the holes because, I mean, these are good mounts. I'll be able to mount this stuff later. For right now, I'm just going to use the car body as my frame. I may have to do a couple touch-ups for supports, but later, once I know if I like this design or not, I'll build it its own body. But it's just going to be an oversized go-kart for a little while. Alright, next I'm going to take the fenders off so I can get to these doors. I got both back doors off now. And it looks like the fenders are the bolts down the top. And I bet there's some, I know there's some screws like that there. They're like all the way around it. I gotta take them out. And I gotta do that on both sides, and then take the hood off, which is just 2 bolts on both sides. The hose that goes to the windshield washer sprayers, I'll disconnect it. And the reservoir, it's gonna go because this will probably not have a windshield because, you know, being a motorcycle class. The headlights I'm gonna keep for a little while, but I think I'm gonna move them both here and here and cut down from here and maybe go over. Same thing on both sides, keep it symmetrical. I mean, I'm wanting to remove absolutely as much weight as possible, and that's my plan. The less weight, the less fuel it takes to move something. I mean, it's straight physics here. Okay, I gotta take out the back glass still. The hatch, I'm gonna take it off too. But there's this wire here. Before I can take it out, I've got to take apart the trim to unplug it. I did find some jerry rigging right here that was just exposed. They had it taped up, it fell off, and I haven't identified it yet, but when I undid it, it killed the engine. So yeah, that needs a lot better job. And I figured it was something. I mean, it goes to the ignition module. That's an idea. That's something it could be. Alright, the turning signal and headlight are all unhooked. I'm just kind of unhooking stuff as I'm there, and I'm just removing everything that's not a necessity right now. I want to strip it down to the bare necessity. I also unhooked a lot of the ducking that went to the breather. I won't need a lot of that. The air filter is on the top of the intake manifold here. It's right there. The door. Oh, it's heavy. I'll set it over here with the rest of my doors. Alright, we are moving along. Now I need to strip down the other side bare to this. Okay, now the hood's coming off. I've got everything disconnected, I think. I'm gonna go put it to the side because I'm gonna use it for metal. Alright, she's coming along. We're losing more and more weight. Just rocking on it, I can already feel a lot of difference just in the suspension alone. I mean, it's already a lot more springy. I can tell I've lost a lot of weight already. And every pound I shed, my gas mileage goes up. Ha 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 ha. But now I got to take off the other fender and the other door. And then I'm going to take off the windshield wiper stuff. I won't need it because I'm going to be pulling the windshield out. I may put in a small plexiglass rise. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of want the wind in my face. I mean, if I put the rise in, it might be like right here or something. You know, kind of like a lip. I know y'all have seen them. I'll just have to think on that. But this windshield will be coming out. Alright, now I can remove the headlight, the bumper, and the fender. And then, and lastly, and the doors off. Alright, got an early morning start. I'm going to start off with, first we're going to take off this bumper, the actual metal frame part of the bumper. And all the bolts and nuts I've been putting back onto its own threads. On most stuff, there's a couple things I've just been throwing in a bowl, but most of the stuff I've been putting back in. And then next I'm going to take out all this air conditioning stuff. But alright, check it out. Someone has bought the AC bypass belt, which is a smaller belt. Or no, I am wrong. This one has 2 different belts. Okay. The AC compressor is completely missing. And I also noticed there's no power steering in this vehicle. And I don't see a spot for it. And I Googled it. And there were models that didn't have it. So hopefully somewhere along the way I'll find a way to adapt that in cheaply. They didn't even put the belt back. I mean, you can see it's just an empty spot right there. See, there's part of the bracket for it right there. So I don't have to worry about any of the Freon recovered. It's already been purged. I'm lucky on that one. I don't have to worry about the trouble with that. Alright, I'm ready to pull the AC condenser and AC fan out. And see, I mean, it was already disconnected. There was only like one line going to it that wasn't even hooked up. Throw this off to the side. Getting closer. We're getting closer. Alright, well the wire, I was looking at this fan before I throw it to the side. The wire is already stripped on it. The plug is gone. Let's just check it real fast. We may use it later. Yeah, that fan works. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. I just pulled off the AC compressor mount, but I was looking at it, and when they machined, I guess the block, looks like the block. When they machined the block here, maybe I can look up in there. When they machined it, they went through to where the oil leaks just a little bit out of it. I mean, I don't even see where it's coming from, but there is oil running out of it. But so I took a little bit of silicone and I put on the bolt that came out of the hole. I cleaned the bolt real good, and I don't want silicone to get up in my engine. Now normally the filters would catch it, but right here, it's hard to do on film. Just the last little bit, I'm putting a little bit of silicone on the threads, and then the bottom of the bolt, I'm going to silicone also. I mean, this should be enough to make it quit leaking. Put that up in there, and I may make some form of a bracket later to go on there, or see if there's a power steering kit I can get for it. Alright, well the bolt bottomed out, so I just put a little layer of silicone on the whole bolt, and it may have just had oil in the hole, but I figured when they machined into it, they just put just a little pinhole in there. So I'm still gonna put this little silicone bolt up into there, and then when it bottoms out, I'll know it's good and sealed. And I'm backing off just a little bit each time, just so that it tries to pull in a little bit more silicone into the threads. Alright, and then I'm just gonna tighten that up. There. Now that should be good. I shouldn't have to worry about that bolt leaking. Alright, let's grab the windshield wipers and everything. And every little bit is a little bit lighter. And take them out. There, I did manage to break it free. Alright, there's the windshield wiper stuff.
Hey guys, this is Dano, and I'm editing these videos together, and like I'm up to like 12-13 minutes on the first one on this project. So I'm gonna end it here and then start the next video, part two from this point on. And like it's gonna be like me removing the hatch and the interior and everything. And I'm done with the vehicle now. You're gonna love it. Keep watching. Please keep watching, and everyone subscribe so that you get updated as I make new videos. Sorry, my camera's jumping around. It's late. I need to get some rest, but I'm trying to get these videos posted for y'all. But thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please subscribe. And I still need a name. Help me name whatever we're gonna call this thing. Geo Metro, Reverse Trike, Hidden Bigfoot, Research Lab. I was almost thinking Littlefoot, but no, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Help me guys, y'all are way smarter than I am when it comes to naming stuff. Please come up with something good, and I'll give you credit for whoever names it. Check out this image, and then I'm out. Alright, thank you again. Lates.